The season has been a memorable one, but it will come to an end for one of these teams today. Both looking to become bowl eligible by securing their 6th victory. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Yellow Jackets will put total leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC, but this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Fires to the right. It's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on third down for this offense. Trying play action. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I'll be forgetting to take that nigga out the game.
On second and a long way to go. To the air, it's Kinsey. Trying to beat the D deep. Pulls it in on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Man, what a sweet dime that last pass was. The Trojans always seem to have a quarterback who can make you pay in the secondary.
And it's always a big, strong-arm guy that throws the ball the yard, that's just good-looking. I mean, just all the things that most people aren't, but that they want to root for and cheer for, because they always find that guy at that position that does great things.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Throwing right. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important to continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it for a big play. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Trojans. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off play action on first down. Now sliding to his left. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for a big gain. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Slips through the line. Running through contact. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, this isn't the start this guy envisioned. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 drops in the game. He's got to get his mind right.
To the air, it's Kinsey. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option.
Big guy tries to barrel in, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He'll go out of bounds at the 4-yard line, and he almost had a pick six. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Yellow Jackets. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To throw, it's Kinsey. Got a man, it's Green. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They're working that left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Back to pass, it's Kinsey. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He'll pull it down. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get his first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking for the score. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. He's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? DB's right up on the receivers. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
When offense starts to get inside the 5, defensively, I get more and more aggressive. I get closer and closer to my guy.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They're going to throw it to start the drive. unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. First and 10 coming up. To the air on first down. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
That's caught. It's Phillips. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs.
Let's go, let's go.
Off the play fake on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Corner's going to give them room. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always
Female
licking
fan
their
was looking sick
chops
like
after
she
their
was finna
defense gets a
cry now.
takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. He throws one to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Finds space on the right. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights.
I hate this whole ass shit. What the fuck?
Still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone.
Was Cash Money Records, where dreams come true.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. Going downfield for the big play. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. To the air, it's Washington. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Berger. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies.
Throws toward the end zone. He caught it.